I'm really excited, so I'm happy. If every win gives confidence, so I'm happy. If every win gives confidence, so I'm happy. So they always support us very good, so I'm happy. Yeah, I think it was a good performance and very important. It's always important to win.
Are you feeling the support from the fans?
Of course, it's not difficult to feel it. Yeah, it's unbelievable, the atmosphere in the stadium. So I'm happy. So I'm happy. So I'm happy. Always when we come here into the stadium and the fans are our 12 men, and of course we have to use this advantage here in our stadium, and also a lot of fans, like I heard, will follow us to the away matches. So I think it's a very important weapon this season for us. So I'm happy. So I'm happy.
Hey, Luis, how you doing, buddy? You doing good?
I'm
you
good,
feeling
man.
happy?
I'm loving it, man. How are you? Although I need to take this off because this is actually live, and I don't want to get us taken down. So
yeah, I'll put in my best efforts later on. Take us down.
I forgot. That's like if he could be live, and I just looked at the background. I was like, ooh, cheeky.
Gotta get those lives.
How are you, brother? How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. And for those who don't know, our friend Luis was living the dream life for the last while in Portugal, going to matches, just enjoying everything, man. So it's been a long time.
I'm about to start crying, brother. Like, just stop, bro. I'm not even joking, bro.
Yeah, I missed you, man. We've been chatting along, and we have the chat on the side. You popped on. You had the guys, Martin, everyone, Ismael, Pedro, your brother, and everything too, Don, which is very cool.
It was good. Very good time.
It was good, man. It was good. So, man, and Tino, yeah, as Fernando says, Tino was on the Lisbon tour, man. So, great win. We're on, what is it, 13 out of 13. What a lucky number, brother. Here. Just amazing.
That's Enzo's number.
Total domination is what's happening, man. Right now, Benfica is just owning everything. Absolutely owning everything. And for those who watch the replay, obviously, Nick popped in real quickly for a quick hello, but kind of get to everyone that does listen to the replay. We don't shout out those individuals as much because we see all the replays afterwards. But yeah, man, how was to be back? How was Benfica? How you went to the museum? You did a fun event. So tell me a little bit about that museum event. What was that story about that?
I always say, like, you can't put it into words, like what the club gives you, and going in a bit sort of off topic, what Lisbon gives you. We've had a chat about this, me and you, and with Joe, with Melo and stuff on this chat. It takes my words away, because as soon as you land, you're a different person. I feel it myself. I don't know if everybody feels it. I hope that we can all meet at some point. But I went to the stadium. I did a tour of the stadium. I do that every year. I went to the museum. I didn't take many pictures at the museum. I was mainly like just soaking it in myself. Yeah. The lift's still there. I cry. I'm a little. Honestly, I become a little girl. Like
that's what old age does to you. That's what old age does to you.
Yeah,
you get more emotional.
I'm not saying that boys don't cry, but I become, as soon as that lift takes off. I don't care who's watching. I don't care. I just start crying because all the memories, all the glory. Everything that your grandfather and father tells you is right there in front of your eyes. So,
and for those who've never been inside the Stadio Luz, or next to the Stadio Luz, is a museum, and when you walk in, there's all the trophies. But there's this one end you can walk into, and it's an elevator. It's a lift, as they say in good old England. And you walk in, and it's all surrounded by screens. And I remember the years ago when I first went. It's just the way it turns on, the sound, the commentator, the way they did it. It's mint. It's hard to explain, but you're basically in the center of the heart of Benfica there. And it's, you get this visual experience like nothing else. And yeah, I got tears in my eyes when I went in there, man.
Bro, I'm lucky to stay where I've stayed, where I wake up. And at a point, I was like, I got to stop posting these pictures, man. It's too much, you know? Because every morning I'm like, the shutters go up. I see the stadium. I see Eusebio. I see the screen, the new screen outside the stadium. Okay, fun fact. That screen actually like startled me a couple of times because I'm sat on my sofa. All of a sudden, I see these like bright lights out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, what's that? And it's a screen. It's powerful, man. You know. And obviously, took a few pictures of your tile at the luge by the Eusebio statue. I took another one. I didn't even send you. I just took the picture. I was like, you know what? He's got about 3 or 4. He doesn't care anymore. But you know,
I love those photos. I love it. For anyone that goes to the luge, I got my name on the ground at the main entrance.
I can't walk past or be close enough without taking a picture. It feels like, what the fuck you doing? You know?
Hey, say hello, man. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah,
I'm there in spirit.
The day I went to the stadium to do the tour and buy this top, I was like, you know what? I'm here. I might as well take a picture. And then Felipe, the girl that was with me, she was like, what are you doing? I'm like, don't worry about it. You know, only I and me and Mario and the boys know. So yeah, whenever you want, I consider the picture, man. It's the same as all the others, man. It's just but yeah, I'm trying to get tickets to the PSG game. It's gonna be tough, brother. It's gonna be tough, but
that's cool. And for those, I'm going to share it. Hopefully, you don't mind, Luigi. You know,
I'm gonna start crying, brother. Like, what's going on?
This is what Luigi always gets. This is where he rents a spot right in front of the luge, and he bombards our chat with these photos. It's like morning, day. You know, I just woke up, going for a cafe, going this. It's just different angles of the stadium anytime he goes, and I love it, man. I live vicariously through you whenever you go, man. Just because you get the best shots. It's absolutely beautiful.
I'm not gonna add anything to that, brother. Like, it's just I know the lady pretty well. She's always telling me like when you come back. I think I can say now. I will be moving back at some point next year, giving it a good go, giving it a good try, because the way that Lisbon makes me feel, no other person or place in the world has ever made me feel that way. So I don't care. Maybe it's a bit soppy or whatever, but it is what it is, man. Like, as soon as I land,
hits you every time.
I mean, you saw me like the last watch along that you guys had. Like, it's just different. It's just different. I can't explain. I can't put it into words. It's different, and I don't care what anyone says. Fuck it, I'm trying it. So yeah.
Yeah, no. I hope you get an opportunity to do it, and I hope it goes well. And you know, for us that have lived. Yeah, I was from Portugal and kind of been away for a very long time. There's the saudade is a real thing, and I go back whenever I can. But I'll tell you, Luis, even when you're not at the luge, even when you're in a small town, even if you're not in Lisbon, you know, one of those little shitty cafes, you know what I mean? The little cafes with the little chairs, you know, they slap white paint everywhere. They have a little TV in the corner. You have a guy smoking, and you just got a little espresso cafe, right? You know, whether I go here locally, whether I go to Toronto, whether I've been to Chicago, or when I went to California to see Alex, or I've been around different places. I've had the pleasure of going to many different countries. That little cafe in Portugal, there's nothing like it. And I love coffee, and a lot of other places have amazing coffee, but it's not just the coffee. It's not that it's like the best coffee in the world. It's just the feel. There's something about the vibes, the air, something about it. So it's amazing, and to get you back on here for a 5-0 victory, man, that's a good way to bring you back.
Yes, brother. Yes, it is. I'll just add one more thing. I love coffee, but you never catch me having a single espresso in Reading or in London. Never. Yeah. I'll have a latte, I'll have a cappuccino, whatever it is. In Lisbon,
that's not fair,
brother. It was like every other hour. I'm like, do you know Pika? Yeah. And then you just go in, you put like €1, and that's quite expensive. You can get it for 60 cents. Yeah. Anyway, you put €1, and you just and you just have this like quick shot of coffee, and you're ready for another like couple of hours, man. Like, you know, it's
everywhere's got them. It's like a little cafe everywhere. It's a little
cafe con cheirinho, you know, you get like a little cafe with like a little bit of bagasse. Oh man, that, you know, the bagasse is great because you get a coffee and it sort of like gives you this energy, and the bagasse just completely cleans your stomach. Like, it's just Oh, it's beautiful.
Or you
But
get the
anyway,
aguardente. You get the aguardente afterwards. As after a meal, you have your
yeah,
café
bagaço
aguardente
aguardente.
inside.
Yeah, that sort of thing. Yeah,
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 it's perfect. It's
yeah.
perfect. But yeah, man, it's amazing. I can't wait. I'm hoping. I'm really hoping to get myself back out there in the spring. We're trying to see if we can get Alex out there. It'd be very cool. So yeah, it'll be great. It'll be fantastic.
Let's fucking go.
Let's do it. All right, but let's go into the match today, man. We had an interesting 11 brought out with Odysseus, Ba, Antonio, Otamendi, Grimaldo. How do you? I don't know. Cynthia's gonna kill me. She's told me how to pronounce the name a million times.
Auschwitz.
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 Auschwitz. There you go.
Yeah. That's
And
it.
so there's João Mario, Rafa, Ramsh. That was our starting 11. A little bit of rotation. We hadn't seen Ba start in all the games. Like he's been on and off. Like he has done some rotation on that side, on the fullback side. And now just
Oh, brother, sorry, 1 second, brother.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you like that, but Ross just said, scarves being posted to you both this week, by the way. Viva Benfica. Like, what's going on? Why are you sending us scarves, brother? No, you don't have to do that.
There's
I know Ross. I mean, when I say I know him, I never had the pleasure to meet him. But he sent me some stickers quite a while back, and
that's the Irish Benfica, right?
Yeah.
I got
them there. I literally got the stickers there.
I asked.
Oh, by the way, sorry. Can you see that Benfica thing? I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to flex this. I'm sorry. Yo, this costs you way too much money.
Show and tell, man. Show and tell. Let's go.
Brother, this costs you way too much money.
This is cool.
It's embarrassing.
I love this. You're sending photos of this. This is new. I didn't. When I was last time I was at the Luge, I didn't see this.
No, they don't do it. All right. So if you go for a stadium tour, you take a picture at the beginning, right? No commitment. You can then decide to buy it or not. So they give you this, right?
Yeah.
So it's a picture of the current squad. Look,
there's an extra player there.
I'm chilling in there, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm chilling next to Nedish. Look at that. I love it. Right? So that's that. I'm so sorry. I know people are like, what the fuck is this guy saying? But anyway, and then we got player of the match.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
I got this like adapted one, like the fan of the year, right?
I love it.
Okay. And then, wait, hold on a minute. Oh, and then I just have pictures, right? Then I have that one.
Yeah.
And these two here. I got that one there.
Yeah.
And that one. Now, what they do is they take one picture of you and then they use like, I don't know, some, I wouldn't say Photoshop, but something like it. And they like put your picture everywhere. I mean, it's $40. It's very.
I'll be honest. When I go, I'm gonna grab one. I'll grab one of my kids. I'll grab one of everyone. I got a photo for right here. I got a zoomed in photo. I don't know how well this is gonna look.
Oh shit! You actually got a picture.
Yeah, I took the photo.
Can I just say something? All the pictures Mario's putting on, I didn't have a clue about. By the way, this is not planned.
No. I'm just as he's talking, I'm going back into our chat and I'm downloading it. Like I'm trying to whiz as fast as I can. So if you see me looking down, that's what I'm doing. I'm like, I got like a bunch of other photos, but. I'll be staring down the whole time.
It. Yeah, I tell you what. Yeah, it's €40. It is of a price, especially if you're living in Portugal. But you know what? He sold it to me. You know when he tells you everything, and then at the end he goes, "All right, it's $40." I figured, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" But you think, "Fuck it, I'm doing it."
Yeah, that's cool, man. I think it was very cool. But yeah, what a match today, man. Benfica. Okay, first of all, actually, before I talk about Benfica, let me talk about Maritimo. This is by far the worst Maritimo I have ever seen in recent times. Maritimo is a mid-table, as we all know, Liga NOS team that in the last decade has spent, half the time at the top of the table. They've gone 3 times where they qualified for Europe. They've had 2 times where they've had bad seasons where they were 13th to 15th, but normally they're, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. That's kind of where mid-table team. Yeah. That's where they live. Last year they conceded, I think, about 48 goals in total in their season in the Liga NOS. I think after today, they're almost, at half of the amount of goals conceded already, and the season just started. It's like 0 points. They're a train wreck. There's times when they, lose the ball. There's a couple of times where we made some mistakes. We're half asleep. We let them have the ball, and they would just kick it out or they'd fumble. It is just a shambles is what that team is in. It'll be a miracle if they qualify through. Now, that being said, and we all knew it was terrible. We've had nonstop back-to-back matches. Our guys are tired. You kind of feel like this is going to be a guaranteed win. But you see what happened to Sporting. You see what happened to Porto. You've seen how they drop points before. Then they drop points again this weekend. You can have these trap games where you fall asleep and all of a sudden something happens. So you get a little antsy. So going into this game, Luis, just before the kickoff, were you feeling overly confident? We got this win. Were you nervous? How are you what's your mindset now going into games? Is it kind of all these wins getting you to a point of, I'll tell myself real quickly, I'm getting overconfident. Sounds terrible, but I'm yeah, I can't wait to watch Benfica win today. How much are they going to win by? That was my mindset. But how are you feeling when you went into this match?
I said to everyone it's going to be a very difficult match. Looking at what the score was now, I feel like an idiot. But I'd rather come back to it at the end of the match and feel like an idiot for thinking that it was going to be a hard game.
Yeah.
And the only reason I thought it was a hard game is because you can have all the ball, you can have all the chances, you can have all the great stats, but if you don't put the ball in the back of the net, you're getting a draw or even losing. And I just saw Maritimo just defending the entire time, putting 10 men behind the ball, plus the keeper. I thought it's going to be tough. I think the fact that we scored in the first half was great. I think if we didn't and we got into the second half with a 0-0, I think it'd be a very different story. But right there, somewhere in me, I was like, I do trust Schmidt to do something because, okay, I have something in my head, right? Do you remember that PSV guy that we had on here?
Yeah.
That was something that he said, right? And I always go back to that. He said that Schmidt may not line up may not give you the best lineup, but he's very good at learning and reading the game and doing the right subs. And so far, he's been spot on. I wouldn't say so much today, but I'm just saying overall.
He's good at the halftime. He's good at the The teams are coming out good. Our teams are coming out good, but they seem to improve as the match continues.
Yes, I think he's good at learning how the game is how what's happening and reading what it needs. And that's what a coach needs to do. We've always said that against about other coaches, we had in the past where they have a plan A and when that doesn't work, they have nothing else to give. With Schmidt, I feel like it's not so much as a plan B, it's almost like a plan A.2. Yeah. It's the same plan, but improved because, I feel like, for example, and I'm going back a bit here, but I feel like against Juve in the first half, Ba was defending, it was leaving that gap on the left too much because it was drifting into the middle. And I feel, and I could be wrong, but I feel like Schmidt said, look, I wanted to protect the middle, but don't leave your right your right wing so open all the time because that's where they're hurting us. And I feel like in the second half, Ba was a lot more focused on protecting that wing. Again, it could have been just total, it could be just, it happened. I just feel like that was a talk he had at the first half. At half time. So yeah, I think going into the second half, I knew we were going to win. I felt like, you know what, we got the game because. And it sounds bad. It wasn't so much how Benfica were playing, but Maritimo is really bad in a nice way. I'm not being rude. It just felt like they didn't want to have the ball. Every time they had the ball, just kick it forward, give it back to them. So I think they gave up before even played any football. So on that note, in a way, 5-0 is that's
a great win. Great win.
It's a great win, but realistically, you could have had another 3 or 4.
Oh, in the first half. So, and we'll kind of focus on that. And someone already made a comment in the chat about, teams going to park the bus. These guys have not been winning games, not even trying games. They just wanted to hold on as long as they can and see if they can eke out anything, right? That was a clear game plan from their part. And to be fair, their goalkeeper had a pretty damn good match. And in the first half, we had about 10 shots. They had 1. But we only scored on the 28th minute with Rafa. But there was a few times where we could have gotten some clear goals. There was some great goals that we could have got. And we just were wide. We were missing it. There's just a lot of opportunities we kind of were scuffing. Joe Madi had a great play at one point, or a great breakaway. It just kind of went wide. And And you get kind of nervous, right? Like, oh man, hopefully they do it. And then once they do, they got the goal in there, and we're just kind of steamrolling, especially after the first goal. I was kind of confident, and just chance after chance after chance. But yeah, I was confident heading into the second half, but at the same time, 1-0 lead, you still get nervous, right? You kind of don't want that surprise. But once you got that second goal right off the get-go in the second half, it was done.
Yeah.
These guys they folded so bad.
I think going back to the comments a little bit, like Manny said, normally teams go to the luge and sit back and use the counter, but they didn't even have the quality or resilience for that. And that's exactly it. I felt like every time that Maritimo had half a chance, we got the ball, can we do something with it? They were just kicking it out. Like it was almost like they couldn't be bothered. It was almost like, you know what, we've lost this game already. Even dude, the goalkeeper for Maritimo at 5 minutes 53 seconds held the ball for like 10 seconds. Just trying come and get it.
They just wanted to.
It was almost like, obviously I don't know, but it was almost like the coach said, look, we're going to lose here. Just go out there, run a little bit, get fit. We got the international break. We'll start from there. It was almost like that. So in a way, I was very calm. I was a little bit nervous in terms of like, are we going to be able to score? Right? Because we had a few chances and we missed them all. And Romari, for me, I'll be honest with you, for me, the first 15 minutes, 20 minutes, Romari was terrible because he was just passing the ball back. Everybody was trying to fucking go. You pass the ball to Romari, he stops and passes the ball back. Say, no. Put it in a box. Do something with it. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but the one thing I want to bring up, there's a comment that 50 Cent here.
50 Cent.
What he said. This is a true point. We haven't faced like the toughest competition yet in our Liga Sporting and Port. The great thing is, and obviously it takes two. It takes us doing everything we got to do. It takes them slipping up. And the fact that Porto's dropped a couple points already. We have this gauntlet of a month coming up in October. We're going to have PSV back-to-back. We got some really tough matches. We got to face Port. We could have a bad month in October, but the great thing is everything we're doing right today could allow us to have a bad month in October and still be top of the table or tied for first place. We officially can have, there's always a moment in a season where we can stumble. But the greatest thing is having this gap and hopefully continue doing it, man. It'll be great. No one pays 20 million.
I was laughing like
for Rafa. Okay.
No, the Reading entertainment said like you can tell his kids will be exceptional people because he's saying that he's an amazing people's coach as well. But the way he says it, he's like cooking out, man. Like
he's a great kid, man.
But no, yeah, I fully agree, bro. Like we haven't played the top teams, but then again, haven't we? Because we played Benfica and then Sporting.
Yeah, I know. Bovi's tough.
I get what people coming from. We haven't played
Sporting. No. Here's the thing.
Realistically, we played teams that are in fourth,
Azapia, which is everyone's like, oh, it's a promoted side. They're up on the table right now. They are basically sixth place.
I'll tell you one thing though. Whatever happens this season, whatever happens going forward, we will lose against Sport. Like that. Usually, but that's just the way it is.
That's how it's been. I agree.
It doesn't matter. It does not matter because whatever happens, you'll have to play against Porto and the referees and the entire fucking Liga to beat Porto, especially away.
Especially when you have an advantage the way we do right now. It's almost like they're looking at a helping hand. And yesterday with the Porto match, I made a wisecrack about, you saw Port got 7 minutes extra time, and the game went to almost 14 minutes. The referee gave every potential opportunity to Port, from a penalty to the card to everything that they did, and didn't really want to look at VAR for anything Port did in the box as it's Chanel, and gave them every opportunity to come back. And in our case, we had and this is kind of cruel to put it this way, but we scored 4 goals in the second half. At one point, their goalkeeper went down injured, stopped play. At one point, they scored a goal. They reviewed VAR and made sure it didn't count, so it ended up being offside. And then at some other points, we had a shitload of substitutions between both teams, and they only gave 2 minutes extra time and blew right at the spot. Mercy. They just gave them the mercy. But the reality is, I don't care about mercy. I don't care about if there's an opportunity to win or not win. What I care about is, what was the actual time? Give it and blow the whistle. And for the Porto match, they're losing. they wanted to win. They're basically at this position. They gave him double the amount of potential time that they could, and let it go so long with the hopes to see if they could pull something off. So, that I expect that us. If for some reason we're drawn against Porto and Porto has the momentum at the end of the game, they will get an extra 5, 6, 7 minutes on top of the extra time they get to see if they can actually get it right. So, it'll be tough.
I also was a little bit skeptical about the game today because I was in my head thinking whether yesterday's refereeing in a Estoril match was going to be the setup for the refereeing today in the Benfica match. Nothing to add to that, apart from the fact that we got given 2 minutes extra time when there should have been at least 4 or 5 because of injuries and stuff. I do understand, and I respect this, even though some people might be against me on that. The game is 5-0. There is no,
there's no possible way. I get it.
I understand it in a way. You know what? You know, like in a way, I understand it. You know what I mean? Like,
but it goes to the mentality of the refereeing in this country where it's like, oh, they got it. I know it should be more time. Who cares? Let's call it early. You know what? And then on the Porto match, it's like, it's a tight game. Maybe Porto come back. You know they really want to win.
That is the other way.
Let's let's give them 7 minutes. Like 7 minutes is a lot of extra time. And then 7 minutes rolls like, man, let's get them. I know we said 7. Let's give it like 14 minutes. Because now Porto can't cry that the referees did everything in their power to give Porto an opportunity to win.
I'm surprised they didn't get it. I'm surprised they didn't get a stupid penalty or a stupid call or something like that.
But like at the end of the day, it's one of these things where it is what it is. It's the league we live in, but it shouldn't be that subjective. It should be black and white because it's this kind of funny games they play in our Liga that gets everyone all agitated. But anyways, getting back to the match, obviously Benfica, they got the 1-0 beginning, then they scored a bunch of goals. But the great thing about that I saw was early substitutions. Get the rotation. Got Enzo out around the 68th. Got Rafa out in the 68th. These guys played a lot of minutes. Got them out early. He used his subs this time early. I know we kind of complained a few shows back that he wasn't subs early enough. So he's doing great, man. Schmidt's doing amazing. I'm ecstatic. I'm over the moon. I do want to do you mind if I actually cut out to the Goal TV commentator? Is that okay?
Fuck no. Yes, do that, man.
Go do it. So I was having some issues with my Portuguese connection, and I got into the Goal TV. And there's a guy, Nino, which does the commentary on Goal TV, and follows me and the missus. And we made my dad, actually, funny enough, my dad stepping back was at my place for the first half of the match, and it was skipping for the first 10 minutes or so on the box we got. And so he's like, "Oh, turn it to Goal TV. I've been having the same issue at home. Whenever I watch at home, I watch this guy on Goal TV. I love watching this guy." He starts going on and on about the commentators. So I'm like, fine, I'll switch it. So I switch the channel. And then the missus messages the guy, "Oh, my father-in-law loves you. He wouldn't stop talking about you." And so partway through the match, this happens.
That's a big shout out to Mr. Semota. Yes, Mr. Semota that is watching from Canada. Big hug for you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for tuning to Goal TV. And thank you for watching the Premier Liga on this channel.
So Espinho, look him up. He's a nice guy. He does Goal TV commentary for the Portuguese Liga and a bunch of other ligas. He's a funny guy. The thing I like about watching it today, because I do typically watch the Portuguese feed. My dad watches the Goal TV more, but I think Alex and Joe watch the Goal TV one quite often, same with a few other people. But he sold me today, obviously, not just because of my dad comment, but watching the full match with him. It didn't have the Portuguese commentary that they have. Like, you hear these inherent biases in kind of how they talk, depending if it's BTV or Sport TV. It's just nice to watch the match. So it was pretty cool that the guy did that. Shout out to my old man. I thought it was neat. And since he reached out to him, and he also shouted out Cristiano Oliveira from the Benfica podcast also. So yeah, it was very cool. Very nice guy, man. And my old man, I recorded that. So my old man, because he went home for the second half to watch the second half. He was so happy. It's
Did he? You should have got a video of your dad like, yeah,
help that.
Hey, as we not to take anything from that at all.
Yeah.
But as we're talking about, our old, our dads and our fathers,
the old battle
and the people that it's my dad's birthday today, so big shout. I know. Parabéns, Spy. I'm not sure I don't think he's here because he doesn't understand YouTube. But I tell you what, yeah, cars, he knows everything about them. YouTube, absolutely fuck all. So if you're watching, Pi, parabéns, Pi. Obrigado por tudo. If you're not watching, then you're lost. Yeah, he's 63 awesome. Today, man.
That is awesome. No, that's good, man. That's good. And then just to kind of wrap up the match overall, no injuries, everyone's healthy. It looked like a clean break. You got Brooks out there for a few minutes, not much, but we got a few guys to get out and get some minutes in play that hadn't played as much on substitutions. It was good for the rotation. Nothing issue from a card standpoint, injury standpoint. And for the first time in a very, very long time, Benfica doesn't have a match in the middle of the week. Like we've been it's a match every 3 days. That's what it felt like, right? I'm
okay with that.
No, it's good. We needed it.
It's
you
great.
Did some rotation. Yeah, man. Parabéns for 21 daddy. Who's your daddy?
21. Hey, listen, yeah.
21. I don't know if you should call it that way because that's what.
No.
He said that's what he says to the certain people of the other gender.
It actually isn't. I hate that. I honestly, that is an off turn. Let's just put it that way. I don't want to say the other way around. It's an off turn.
If a gal calls you that, it gets you turned off.
I don't like it, brother. I don't like it. It gives me like, well, yeah. There's nothing like that going on here, love.
I got no relations with that guy.
I do not know what you're talking about.
I don't know what kind of.
I hate it.
Oh my god, this is hilarious. Poll. I forgot we could do polls on YouTube. This is on me, Alex, and Luis. I'll blame Luis also. There's polls. I gotta go update this poll. I got a poll that I put. Remember when he first got? This is old. That poll is old. Oh my god, I gotta look this thing up now. That's hilarious. This is when we first were allowed to do polls on YouTube. Because after you get over 1,000 subs, you're allowed doing polls. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. Let's do a poll. It's community. There it is. 7 months ago. Oh, that's funny. I gotta share this. This is a good catch. Yeah,
I've not seen that.
I'm gonna go fix that. Here it is. For anyone that's interested in the poll, no, Benfica did not get a second life. Months ago, and we fucked up the season.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna like my own poll. Get it up.
That's like a wank, isn't it?
There we go.
Like,
that was
when
good.
you do that, that's like, yeah.
So let's get
it.
The poll is done, right? Let's do new poll. No, that image poll. I don't know what a poll is. Here we go. Text poll.
All right.
Should we keep doing polls on C8090? Yes.
Definitely.
Polls.
And then the next one should be, definitely.
No, you dumb clowns. Don't check this section. I promise, if you guys say yes, I'll actually check this on a regular basis. But you the people decide. You the people decide. You go on to the poll. You let us know your thoughts, and we'll be a little more active. That was actually, I got so excited. We can do polls now, and then
okay. I want to ask you a question, Mario. When you did all of that 7 months ago, right? Were you trying to copy Roberto TV?
No. I thought it was so cool that they got like interactions. Adrian's the one. Adrian did tell me about like you got all these other features you never use. Like he's the one who was like, you got to start doing thumbnails. It's a little bit nicer if you do thumbnails, that kind of stuff. But I'm kind of a pateta on this stuff, so. He runs a professional operation, a very clean operation, does a good thing. If you look at a thumbnail for this show, I found a guy in Queckers at the Luge today. That man is my spirit animal.
I think for lives, and this is me with no experience whatsoever. I think for these live things, keep it simple, keep it what it is. Yes, if I do.
No, for me, I saw a man in Queckers at the Luge. It impressed me, and I liked it. And I don't.
And then we get fucking age restricted. You know what I mean? Like,
his ding dong's not sticking out now. Now if Phil's sticking out
on his neck, I tell you, see that much.
I'll tell you. But if it is what now sticking, I'd probably still put it up. I would take the hit, I guess.
Take the hit. Yeah, we lose that 20 cents. You know what I mean?
I don't think I've seen a set. I think
damn it. Here goes my beaker.
Yeah, this operation is still a net loss. Trust me, with the subscription stuff we sign up for, it's a net loss. It's all for fun. So yeah, at least we're just giving everyone a chance to respond. And once you guys respond,
Hey, can I just
that's
say
funny.
something? Sporting did drop points this weekend, so we're right on time.
I love this.
It is what it is, you know.
I love it. He's not happy in Turkey, eh? Frig, you know.
I swear.
I hope.
Well, why? What do you mean?
How much does he have left in his contract? What does his contract now run out? I hope he doesn't have much left.
Seth is probably watching this team thinking, yeah, I'm a bench warmer. If at best.
He's saying I built a foundation. Right now he's in Turkey somewhere. As you see what these guys are doing, I'm the foundation. If you guys listen to me, that'll happen here.
Is that Steph or JJ?
Yeah.
JJ, you only doing that because I built the foundation.
I did the foundation. I did it all.
I signed Chiquinho, and he's there and he's chatting to these players. Like, I swear, man.
When they're clutch, they go out. I'm watching from Raymond, Oregon. Sick. There you go, Rui. I love the name Rui.
I thought he'd be watching from Pamplona. That's a place, isn't it?
No, that's last name. I don't know if that's.
No, I know, but it's also a place, isn't it? I
swear
there's a place called Pamplona in Spain.
Oh, it's in Spain.
There's a song called Pamplona. Dun, 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 dun.
Are you sure it's not like Barcelona? You had too much at the bar when you heard it, kind of.
Maybe there is a chance that.
It's like Barcelona. You're like half out of it, like
Pamplona.
Yeah, that's awesome, buddy. Thank you for joining in, man. We've been getting a lot of people from all over the world, man. It's been very cool.
It's good, yeah. We got whatever happened to that guy from Nepal? Like,
he's still around. He's still around. I talked to him.
He's still around, but I don't think
he's still in Nepal. I'll let me see where he's at. I could track him down actually. Where the heck is he? He's a nice guy. I just have to find. I can't find.
This is what happens when Benfica wins 5-0. We don't have anybody to blame or anybody to argue with. We just, Babylonia. Oh yeah, it is Babylonia. It is. It's like Pamplona. Like, what the fuck?
I love it. Braga feeling the pressure. I'm actually okay. So next week, huge week. I can't wait. We got Liga NOS action against Guimarães. Away at Guimarães. They are always one heck of a team to face, right? And then we got Braga.
Hey, Porto's got Braga though.
Exactly.
Braga, so that's beautiful.
Yeah, and right now it's halftime. Someone pointed out in the chat, halftime 0-0 against Vizela. Braga needs this win to give them a gap against Port, and that's big money. Like making the Champions League, coming top 2 for Braga, it's a game changer. What they're trying to do, the fact they're able to hold on to Horta and fight off that aggressive move we did, they're trying to kind of move to the next step, right?
Yeah. I think it wasn't just Horta. I think it was Horta, Mustafi, even Andre Horta, the other Horta. I think holding on to the players they did. I don't like the president. I think is a huge Portista, but that's besides the point. I think they look good. They look healthy. And I mean, Europe has been great. I mean, we as Portugal, as a nation, we look good this year.
This year,
Braga looks good. Sporting looks good. Benfica looks good.
They look amazing. All the way out in Germany, they love it.
Bruges looks good. You know what I mean? Like we're loving it, mate.
Yeah. And for the German connection, man. Okay, out of all the goals, I know I'm scatterbrained. I got that Draxler goal. Speaking of Germany, that Draxler goal. Caralho. We had some good goals today, but that one was like, I think if the goalie got in front of that, he'd get hurt. I think that's an injury, man. If you got in front of that ball, you're getting hurt. That was one heck of a rock.
I'll be honest with you. I'm not a huge fan of Draxler, so when he scored, I was like, fuck's sake. Right, it was a good goal. He takes 2 players out of the way, or 2 or 3, and he just rockets it, man. Like, no keeper saving that. Like, no, it's just a rocket. Watching from South Carolina, like, wait a minute.
Oh, Joe's out and about. I don't know where he's at. He's somewhere in America, right? He's out there.
But
yeah, next weekend's great. Next weekend is.
I audibly moaned. Oh. I can just imagine.
I gotta get that clip I sent you last night. Oh, what the what did it say?
Mashallah.
Ah! Well, it's a stupid inside joke. I'll have to post it. Okay. But the Horther brothers are solid, man. Braga's having a great team right now. I think the guy on Go TV actually said it. Like he at one point in the broadcast, because he's not Portuguese, he's just calling it as it is. And he said, with no disrespect to Sporting or Port, there's a legitimate chance that this guy's a saint. Man. I tell you, that guy was amazing. That's I saw that photo.
Picture from Martin,
that's the photo for the thumbnail. I know. As soon as I saw that photo, I was like, yeah, this guy's a legend, man. I love this guy.
Yeah. I got a
belly just like that. The UFC reference right there. I love it. But yeah, man, I love this. I absolutely love it. That we're on a great run. I've lost count. I got to rely on the Twitter people or the people to say when the last time that Benfica won 13 games in a row. Like it's gonna be somewhere on the on the thing right there. It's gonna pop out somewhere. I don't know where, but I'll find it eventually. I just can't find this guy. This guy was having a party of a time here, man. This guy is wild. Yeah, I'm gonna share it here. Here, one second. Give me a second. I know I go on tangents, and we'll do the.
Whilst you're doing that, can I just say as well, I'm truly in love with Neres. Simple.
That guy's a saint, man. This guy was amazing. This guy was loving it. Look at This guy was in heaven, man. Yeah, that's amazing. That's me at the grocery store, man. If you ever see me.
At the grocery store.
What a
saint. Give me that popsicle. We have a popsicle.
That's our future, man.
That's your future, gentlemen.
I love it.
Hey, can I just say as well, big shout out to Cynthia Mari, man. We got 3 wins in a row last night on 4 guys.
Oh yeah, back-to-back crowds. It was fun, man. This guy lands. He right before he leaves Portugal, he's at the airport. We're chatting. He's gonna have the saudade. He hasn't left Portugal yet. He's talking about the saudade because he's feeling it. So that's just coming with him on the plane. And he's like, as soon as I get home, I just need to unwind. I need something like just lighthearted to have some fun to wind back down to being back in the Queen's land, right? And I was like, yeah, we'll play some games. We did some Fall Guys. It was quite hilarious. We kicked ass. I think we kicked ass. It was fun. All right, man. Should we play the match? Want to do it?
Yeah, let's do it, man. Chill. Hey, really quick before we start. Have you got a picture of Pretty Joe?
A 3D Joe? What?
No, a pretty picture of Joe.
Is there a photo that he's not pretty on? I can grab it.
He sent me one the other day. He's not very pretty on that. But I can't see his face anyway.
Let's see. I can find a Joe photo. I can probably
just so we can show Enrique who Joe is, because everybody Enrique is confused. He's like, who is the Benfica? Who's the Americano? And I can see Jerry stressing. He's trying to prove himself. He's like, aparece na pot também, Henrique.
He said, oh yeah. You go on the pod. Yeah, this guy.
He's like, yeah, of course you do.
This clown's back at it again. Actually, you know what was hilarious? Okay, random joke. Adrian, which tunes in on a regular basis, and he likes the show, and he likes Joe. But he also follows Benfica Americano on the side on Twitter. And only the other week did he finally click it. He's like, oh, you're Benfica Americano. It was hilarious. It was like all this time, if they're 2 different people. I'd have to. I can find a photo. Let's see. Let me grab my wallet. I'm pretty sure I carry a photo of Joe with me.
I got a cheeky picture here, man.
Do you have a cheeky photo? I was gonna grab one.
All four of us. So anyway, there we go. Hold on.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, there he is.
Okay, so Joe is top right. I can't get it to focus better than that. Yeah. But yeah, Joe is top right. Then you got Melo top left, Mario bottom right, and then you got me bottom left. Is that right? Yeah, I think
That's
right.
pretty good. I think that works out.
There we go. It's focused a little bit better now.
I think it's believable. I'll do one more. I'll do one more just in
I
case.
think it's believable. Hey,
think-
it's me. Hey, it's Mario.
There he is. Look at that smile. Look
There
at that
you
smile.
go.
There you go. That's a good
There
smile.
you go.
That was
Even
from
the
a-
pixels can't hide his beauty. Look at that.
Yeah, he's doing good, man. So in spirit, he's here. He's
Gorgeous.
here. Gorgeous guy. But it's so speaking of shooties in the match.
Joe.
Joe.
Oh.
Hey, all right, you guys throw your shooties, your play, whatever you like in the
Don't throw your
match.
chorizo. Don't do that.
Joe whipped out his shooties already. He's saying shit king you. He didn't play. He would have been shit if he did. He took away mine. Like I wanted to use it. But yeah, King didn't play today, so now I actually got to pick someone. Which is, I'll be honest, today I struggled. I actually did struggle with a Charisse. I think there's a Charisse moment in the first bit for João Mario, in my opinion, where he was, just a little asleep at the wheel, in my opinion. Yeah. But then I felt later on he picked it up. He actually did really pick it up. Like I tell you, our Charisse match today would be a really good player 2 seasons ago on Benfica, just the way we're playing right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll kind of do that one. Yeah, Fernando João Mario also is who he picked. The guy in the Cuecas, man, that guy. Oh man, I was gonna say that's the player of the match.
There you go.
I bet you his name is José, João, or Manuel. One of those 3. That's my guess.
I think he's talking about the chorizo of the match.
The chorizo in the match. Oh. Hey. And then freestyle chorizo. What'd you say? Luis? We'll kind of stick with the chorizo.
I for me it's easy. For me it's João Mario. Yes, he did pick up in the second half, but I feel like there was at least like 3 or 4 times in the first half where he just slowed it. It just slows down the game. Then he missed that open goal when he tries to do a trivela. Like, it's like, brother, you don't have the facilities for that, big man. He could have just chipped it. I'll try to go near post. Stick to what you know. I'm not trying to offend João Mario here. I think he's been great this season. I just didn't think it was great.
Tactics. Give that man a lifelong season.
That's probably what it is. Yeah, I mean, this guy needs a contract. Yeah, like you said.
Watch when Sergio Conceição sees that guy's ball English.
Ooh,
he is going to be all angry about the emotions he's feeling.
Hey, they have the what's it called? The guy that with the big mole hair. Like he says,
that guy, yeah.
Blastru. They have the Blastru. We have the guy with the big queckish. Let's go.
There we go. That's awesome. Just to answer this question real quickly. Personally, I got an Android box, so I typically do watch BT or Sport TV today. I did Gold TV, and I used to go more to the cafes. I got to go to the Casa Benfica in Toronto. I haven't gone in a while. I need to go. I always do at least once or twice a year. Watch a few matches there, and then you got time elsewhere. But yeah,
I watch on TV.
Yeah. So Rob's maybe a Charisse. Saved him for the back heel kick. Yeah, saved him. I think it was one thing I'll say on Ramos. We didn't touch on him. He needed these 2 goals. He had one heck of a start to the season. Yeah, and he started quieting down.
Dropped off a little bit.
He dropped off. He needed it, and that was a big one. Player of the match for Joe was Gonzalo, and he said the Draxler goal for the play himself. That's kind of what he kind of picked. And then King is always a Charisse when he does exactly. For the player of the match and play of the match, what would you say, Luis? What would you go with?
Player, and I think it might be the first time I give this guy player of the match in my entire life. I give it to Rafa. He looked good today. He looked.
I was going to go with Rafa.
Sorry.
I was going to go. No, he looked good today. He looked good.
He looked hungry. He didn't make many mistakes. I think there was a couple of times where he could have released the ball a bit early, but I think it's the first time where overall he looked decent. There are many games where Rafa scores more goals than today. He might score 2. He might even score 3, but he has like 15,555 chances. Today, that was all 5s, by the way. Can I just say that? That was all 5s. But yeah, I think he looked very, very good today. My play of the match has to go to my boy Nelish, man. I don't care. You know,
The dance?
I'd
You love
suck
the dance?
I'd suck his genitals if I could. Brother, I love that guy. I love dude.
You can't hate him. You can't hate him. He's a great guy.
There are people on this chat that have the guy that have the player right in the world they're like. Okay, I'm not gonna say Neres was that guy, but he wasn't my top 5. I've always followed him. He was always the guy that I'd get on FIFA. He was always that guy. And when there was a chance for him to sign for Benfica, I was like, that's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. When it did happen, I was like, oh my god. And now that he's playing and scoring goals, I'm like, oh my god, you know. So
It's good.
this top has nothing on the back, but it was very close to have the number 7. Not his name, but the number 7. But I was like, no, don't do that to yourself. So yeah, he gets a play of the match. Although Draxler a close second.
Close second. Yeah, no, that's good, man. For me, that first goal, the way they kind of did the play, that was originally kind of what was sitting as potentially as my play of the match for a while. But the Draxler goal for me, man, at the end, like I was already. Since you could verify, second half I was standing up the whole time, walking around circles, jumping like a little kid. I was giddy this whole match. Like it was a fun match to watch as these guys were killing it. Oh, so damn giddy about it. Fuck, this kid Antonio keeps killing it, man. This kid is just amazing. But the Draxler goal, man, just the goal was just amazing, absolutely amazing. Just because the rocket he gave, I loved it. Also excited at that point. But yeah, man, the dance that he did earlier, Nevs, Rafa really set it up. So much, man. So much is annoying as heck. Yeah, that was me. Yeah, she's sitting down trying to watch the match. I'm just like, yeah, she's actually sick right now. She's not feeling well. She's had the wind. I got her sopa earlier. She's not feeling well. I'm like, when you're sick and your stomach's sick, and you got me next to you, like all like, yeah, can I jumping up and down, bombs, and she's like, it was.
Hey, was it third kid on the way? Is it
third kid on the way? Supposedly for Draxler?
No, for you. You know, dizzy and sick and stuff.
No, man, no more than the Deutsche acabou.
Hey, you heard it here first.
The Fabrica for sure. Over there.
Fair enough.
No matter how much deliveries are put in there, just nothing comes out. It's okay. I'm okay with that. I'll keep delivering.
I want to move on. I feel weird now.
I know
Cynthia.
Right now she's probably just like, I'm gonna get yelled at as soon as
I have weird visions and shit. You know, I don't want
visions. You're visualizing. Is that what you're saying?
No. Let's move on.
Awkward. Make it way worse.
Hey, so international break soon, isn't it? Like...
All right, so international break coming up soon. Before we go into like the next bit, let me quickly check on this. I haven't checked on this yet. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna share this. I don't want to share like Inception. How do I do this? I want to click on Benfica community. We got 5 votes.
Look at us.
Yeah, you dumb clowns. Don't check this.
Nello, Joe, and Ethan. There you go.
Yeah, we got a few. That's actually that's a live poll. 5. I can't vote on my own poll. It doesn't let me. Okay. I can schedule a poll. Look at that.
As 21, I can probably do that. Yeah.
You could go in here. You could do this at 21. We'll do, man. We'll see.
I don't even know where that.
Only 5 votes. Only 5 votes so far. I'm gonna wait till I get the 21 votes. You need 21 votes to make it a legitimate poll. That's what I should go in as a rule.
I don't even know how I do that.
You click community at the top.
Yeah, I know. I
can do a picture poll, right? I can do a picture poll, and I can do like go into my thing. I'm like sharing so much stuff now, but
I know. Yeah. No,
where's the man the quackish? No, I posted it from the. I can do something with this. Something stinks. Be live shortly. That's kind of our, and then something else. I don't know. I'm just pulling some random stuff out of the thing. I got.
Hey, by the way,
then there's Steph here, right? So I can start doing this. Those. If you watched I can't even type it. It's 14 words. Oh, whatever, man. Cancel this. All the people that watch it know about this.
Cancel. No, I mean, I don't even know how to vote for that stuff. So, yeah.
Make a new poll after. There we go. Make a new poll after 90 votes. There we go. I like that. We'll come up with new stuff. Actually, I like this idea. This is fun. I actually like polls. I like,
this is fun.
This is fun. I think so.
Oh, there we go.
You made a poll?
No, I don't want to make a poll. I want to vote. There you go. Voted.
Oh, you voted?
Yeah.
You vote the dumbass vote, I guess.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
It went up. The dumb one. I love it. All right. Return to question. Yeah, we'll do a poll about if you'll want more pie charts or less pie charts. I was whipping them out quick last show, man. Luigi was going in the chat about like the pie charts. I was, as Joe was talking, Mel was talking. I was on the internet scouring for charts.
Hey, we're not gonna have Benfica for like a while now, man. How are we gonna live?
I got a conference I got to go to, so it's gonna keep me busy for a few days. But no, we got Benfica on. Is it not? No, you're right. It's October 1st. You're right.
Yeah, it's like almost 2 weeks. Wait, October 1st?
That's a long time.
Fuck's sake! I was supposed to be out that day. I can't be out. I can't miss a game. I haven't missed one single game this season.
If we lose, it's your fault.
So you know.
No, we haven't lost a game. Oh, the Spain game is on a Tuesday. That sucks. I'm just looking at the Celestine. We got the Nations League for the Czech Republic. That's Saturday. That'll be fun.
And then Spain on Tuesday.
I saw on a random tangent. I saw someone. My dad was telling me about it actually. A bunch of people were all livid how many Benfiquistas are on the Celestine nowadays. I'm like, hey, produce more talent. I'm like, we only got 2 that are actual Benfica players on our squad. You know, but if you actually go through the rest of the, like Bernardo Silva's, Ruben Diaz's, all that, we got a lot of. We've done a good job. Good for us. It's what you want. Anyone that complains about that are an idiot, man. Like,
hey, I'll just say something. Luis Felipe Vieira did mention that at some point the Portugal team would be all Benfica. Hey, he's not wrong.
No, yeah, that part.
Bring him back. Come on. No, I'm joking. Fuck.
I'm gonna do a new poll. Should Luis ever be allowed back on the show again?
Yes or no? No,
yes,
no, definitely not. Fuck
definitely
no.
Not. Go after yourself. That's funny. Yeah, no, I really would love to watch the Spain match. That's going to be a cool match to see because that's a nice test, man. Spain's a decent side. Yeah. I'm kind of interested to see what's going on with Ronaldo now, right? Just to kind of see how he's doing. He seems like he's improving a little bit when he's been coming off the bench at United, so it'll be kind of fun. But we got a lot of talent. Fran Sanch, the guy gets me agitated every single time, but I'll tell you this much: I can't help it. I get excited when I see these damn guys play, right?
Yeah. A good question by SLB. I personally, I don't know.
He played on the B team today, so he wasn't even like. I'd rather him get minutes, if anything else. True. Shout out to Joe. So he tweeted this out earlier about the other guy. I'm trying to remember his name now. That plays on Estoril. That did very well. Benfica Americano. Where are you? Benfica. Can I not spell Benfica? I can. I'm not a.
Should Luis Vieira be the next national team manager?
That would be freaking hilarious. That would be jokes. Here we go. I'm just trying to go through his. I'm creeping on your Twitter, Joe. Unless you want to chime in if you're still watching. But what's his name? Sorry, what did she? The guy. Oh my God, the kid plays on the field.
Oh, Thiago Gouveia?
Gouveia, that's it. Yeah. He was like, yeah, Gouveia should be hopefully in January. Brings him back. Yeah. Is what he said. But my thing, if you're not going to play Anica Rouge, if for some reason Schmidt decides not to, I'd rather us do what we just did with Gouveia. Loan him out to a first division side, get him regular playing time. Thiago Gouveia, that's it. Exactly. Him getting regular playing time is the best thing you can get. I was really hoping we'd see more of him. But if for some reason, like Rui Costa was talking about Musa, people seem to, there's something they see in him. They think there's potential in that guy. Ramj is doing good. We got a good team going on. We got a lot of options. If they basically don't see an opportunity for Enrique to play, get him on the B team just to get some minutes. He needs to do something. But if come January, you really if we're doing really well in the season, everything's doing great, everyone's established, you got your first starter, you got your bench guy, you got your next backup guy. If he's not anywhere near that, loan him out.
I think the reason for the fact that Moose is playing and Araújo isn't, I think is Gonçalo and Henrique Araújo are very similar in terms of how they play. Musa is more like a Yarem Shuk kind of player where he can receive the ball back to goal and feed, And I think when things are not working with Gonçalo, as much as I love Henrique Araújo, and I still do believe Henrique Araújo is going to be a very important key player for us. Musa at the moment, when Gonçalo's not working out, Musa can come on, play with his back to goal, and keep the ball. And then you have Rafa coming in, making runs in behind with Neres and with even what's his name, João Mario. I don't love the guy, but it's just a different style of play. With Henrique, you'd be taking Gonçalo out, putting Araújo in, but you wouldn't change anything. You just change, the name and number, not so much the style of play. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
that's my opinion, though. That's the way I see it.
No, I agree, but also the challenge with Musa right now, I hope he pans out, but it's reminding me of Chuck. I had a lot of excitement for Chuck. It seemed like he was got a lot of potential, and he scored a lot more goals than Musa scored so far. And so you got to give him some more opportunities, but eventually it does come to a point where if come January he's still not doing much, I'd rather see Enrique get it. I think I agree, he needs to beef up. He's a kid. He's still a kid.
I think Musa will go. I think Musa won again. I think right now I understand where Schmidt is going with the strategy, although I do think you'll realize Musa's not the answer, and you either need somebody like Mitroglou, for example, somebody that is strong in the air, can play with his back to goal, and has a little bit of creativity. Musa's not that guy. I hope he becomes that guy, but I don't think he's that guy. And then Araújo can offer more in down the line because he's younger and he plays the Benfica way and he feels a badge.
Enrique, from an age standpoint and what he's done, he seems like he'll be better around.
That's not me. I fully agree with that. I've said that so many times. You guys can't, I've always said that I see Henrique Araújo being better than Gonçalo. This is back 3 months ago, 2 months ago, I said that. I think Gonçalo has definitely picked up the pace. Good. I think the balls in behind that Grimaldo's playing. I'm sorry, but no one can tell me that the 2 goals for Rafa and those crosses from Grimaldo, on low crosses, attacking right in the front of the keeper. That's something that you do in a training ground. Those are working, but I think when they stop working, you need some fresh blood, and Araújo is going to come on, not Musa.
I'd rather for this question, we got Musa, see if he works out. If he doesn't work out, we got Enrique Araújo, we got Pinho, we got so many other options. I just think Steph's age. This is putting my personal. I'm not a fan of Steph, obviously, but putting that aside, his age, he's not going to get better. We got other guys. We can give him a shot, give him a run. They'll improve. This is a great comment, great problem that we have tons of quality. And if it isn't Enrique's year, he's a young kid. He's still getting better and better. If it's not his year and we kill it this year, we truly deliver, we go to knockout stage Champions League, we win the title, exciting year. We do well financially. We hold on. We don't need to sell. So clubs have to trigger buyouts like they did with Darwin, and also they trigger Ram's buyout. We'd have a better replacement coming in. The thing is, right now, the amount of depth and what the project this club has right now, for the first time in several years, it feels like there is a project that's running in the right direction. And because of the depth we have, it feels like we can handle an injury, a guy's buyout getting triggered. It feels like we can deal with that right now. I'll check up on Dave, the Braga Dave. He's since you made a comment earlier. Where is he? There we go. He's a big Braga fan, Dave, and Braga supposedly are pinned in right now. They don't get this result. I really hope Braga gets the result today. I'm really cheering for them today because I want Braga to have that momentum and confidence going into Port. If they drop points today before they face Port on the next match day, it'll make them a little shaky, give Port the opportunity to leapfrog them. So I really hope they go in a bit more confidence.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, man. Oh, man, I'll go wild. I think even just a draw, just take some points. Just take some points off Port. That's all we need, man. It keeps them at bay. Right now, supposedly the rumors are, and Portuguese rumors, what they're worth. They're worth nothing. But Sergio Conceição's once again offering his resignation. It seems like it's getting very heated at Port. The more confusão there is there, the better it is for us. Exactly. That's part of the business. Man. But outside that, we'll see. Boris asked about a watch along for PSG. It really is just going to come down to scheduling. If we can do another one. It was fun, man, when we did it. I do like those. The challenge is midweek work and stuff, but if we can wing something, we'll see if we can. But it's just tough at work.
Yeah, watch alongs to me are quite hard, but yeah, I guess you guys can run it. Just because I got my,
I know myself and stuff at work. So. Joe still works. Obviously, it's just the challenge is work, right? That's the biggest thing, right?
I mean, I watched the games, and because I'm making the video, I'm not sure how the whole thing would work out in terms of my internet connection because the UK sucks at that. So.
Yeah, because you're watching live, then doing a stream at the
Yeah,
same
I'm watching it live, streaming, and then obviously I'm recording my reaction to upload to my channel.
So
So
you're gonna, it's good. It might, but I just find for us scheduling is a challenge for a weekday. I agree with this, and I also agree with the other thing I'd add to it is just the level of depth puts extra pressure on a ref, on Joe Mario, on the other guys to say, hey, if you don't deliver, I got a couple other guys that can play, right? So I think the pressure helps.
I think it comes down to confidence as well. I think we're confident. I think the moment we go down, we do okay. Fuck it. We can score 2. We can score 1 more than they did. You know, like against Juve and Tony grabbing the ball, going like, because at home I was like, come on, man, it's early, it's 5 minutes in, like we can still fucking do something. But it's telling the players that. And Antonio, the youngest player, arguably, like right there, goes, fuck this.
He looks like a seasoned, experienced.
Yeah, he's going to be another Ruben Dias, isn't he? He's going to be another Ruben Dias. He's probably going to sell him in like 2 or 3 years for like fucking 40, 50, 60 million.
More than that, man. Just slap on. We got the income coming. We can give them a slightly better salary and slap on the big buyouts. And we don't need to sell. They got to trigger the buyout and just keep building, man. That's what I'm liking about the project. So, Luis, you'll have to look into Starlink internet for Elon Musk. And October's going to be crazy, man.
No worry, when I move to Portugal, my internet is going to be
But yeah, no, man, that's a show for today, I guess. That was fun. We got a big win, 5 batatas.
Cinco.
I should do a last check at the poll. See, 12 votes, man. Oh, you know what, man? These guys.
12 votes. Look at us.
12 votes. These guys. That's actually quite a bit of votes. That's enough, man. I think.
What's the percentages?
We'll end on there, man. 83%.
Look at that.
That's it.
We give it like what, a week?
We'll give it some time. Well, we got the international break. Melo this weekend. He's at an NFL match right now. In Vegas.
NFL, what a loser.
He's doing the egg ball, the egg ball. These guys need to play. I agree. These 2 guys need to play.
Yeah.
It's been an amazing weekend. This is, I was joking with Cynthia. One last bit of a joke was when both Port and Sporting drop points in the same weekend, it's like Christmas. It happens once a year. Very rare it happens, but it's once a year. It's September, guys. We've had Christmas twice already. It's the second time it's happened. I love it. Everything just feels just amazing. It feels good. It feels like it is on the right track. And I don't want to count my eggs too soon. It's September. It's so damn early into the season, but just enjoy the ride. Let's see how long we keep this going, man.
We'll win we're gonna win the league in March.
You gotta win. Oh man, March. I always wanted April for my birthday.
You remember that?
No, that's because I said April.
Oh my god! Hold on a minute.
March.
I've just realized something. I would potentially be moving back in March. I just realized the entire thing. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna shut up.
So you gotta go in March. You're gonna get your place set up, and then I'm gonna come for a visita with a housewarming gift, and we're gonna watch a match and watch them lift the title.
Oh man!
And
well, then we bunk together in a single bed.
That'd be good. I'll bring the whole family.
Fucking hell! All right. Instead of sleeping like that, we sleep like
Melo's gonna come. Joe's gonna come. These guys in the chat, a bunch of them will come. It'll be.
Let's go.
Space, man. We're gonna get.
I'll speak to the Brazilian chick. I'll say, look, I'm renting out the flat for 2 nights. There's about 75 of us.
She'd be like, holy cow, what's going on here? It's like
we'll give you just keep your mouth shut. We'll give you 20 euros each. She'd be like, fuck, 20 times 75. All right, fuck it.
Rui asked again how to watch the games. I think mine is Andrew. I have a bootleg. If you need help, I'm M. at Twitter. I got a guy called Mohammed. I know it's a unique name.
Mashallah.
He sets me up with for a one-time fee for the year. On here I am promoting illegal TV, but yeah, with the bootleg TV, I don't give a damn. These guys make it a pain in the ass. I support bootleg TV because they make it such a pain in the ass to catch it legal in Canada that I don't care, man.
I think first things first. Where are you watching? Oh wait, he said before.
The where? I thought. Well, he asked about the how. I think he meant
he's the guy that is watching from. Where is he watching from?
In the States.
He said before, eh?
Yeah, Oregon. It's a pretty cool spot.
Yeah, Oregon. Yeah, where is that? Is that US?
US, yeah, it's US.
Oh, okay. Well, he probably have like a better chance of helping him because I'm UK. So.
Ma's a big. If there's actually, it's funny. A lot of Benfiquishas.
Mohammed, big Benfica.
Yeah. My buddy Kevin, he gets it's the same Mohammed for the thing. He this is how the Portuguese network works, right? Kevin's like, yeah, I just renewed because it's expired a bit ago. Mohammed is he's expecting a baby. I'm like, so when my thing expires, I'm gonna send him a message. Hey, Mohammed, how's the wife come along with the kid? This guy's gonna be like, how the fuck do you guys know? I'm like, that's Portuguese talk, man.
Yeah, I like Raining Entertainment. I'm pretty sure I use the same thing as you. Fire Stick and then like Smart IPTV. I think that's what it use.
It's one of those. But is yours like just one of those like you bought the stick and you just use it, or do you pay for a yearly subscription?
Okay. So I have a Fire Stick, right? And then I get Smart IPTV and I get a playlist that gives me access to like all the Portuguese channels, sports channels, English channels, Spanish channels, all this sort of stuff. I'm supposed to pay. Well, not supposed to pay. Like, the deal is that I pay £10 a month. Oh, sorry, £10 a month. But because I give him loads of customers, like people that I know that I send to him,
so it offsets.
He already told me like you don't have to pay stuff, man. Like you get me customers every other month. I get he's a Sporting Geese as well, the bastard, but he's a nice guy. TV mate.
Mohammed, I think is a little cheaper. I'm just saying.
I watch it on Ola TV. Mohammed is mashallah, brother. Like
Ola TV. There's Roja Direct is another one. That's whenever like if I'm if I got nothing at all and I got to do the internet, I haven't done it in a long time. That used to be the one.
I've got a website here that I used to use, and it's quite good. So yeah,
this definitely has this show pulled. As soon as we start sharing all the bootleg links, this is how you catch this, how you catch it.
Yeah. In 2 weeks, you'll be like, hey, what happened to BA90? They used to be quite good. They used to come on every game. Lewis,
you getting the FIFA?
Yeah, I got it already. I pre-ordered that.
It's a cut every year. Every year. I'm done. This guy, if I should keep a logbook of all the past years. And I got messages from this guy saying, that's the last time I'm buying FIFA. Never buy it.
It's a fun one because I was about to buy the new Xbox, right? And FIFA with it. But because of what happened in Lisbon, I'm thinking, I eventually want to move there. I thought, let's just buy FIFA, play FIFA on an old one.
Nice. That's a good deal.
Mine's saying I paid £30 for 12 months. There you go. Yeah, I'm just gonna play it on the old Xbox until March, and then we'll see. But yeah, I pre-ordered it, and I paid like I bought the most expensive version as well because he gets like some free packs and coins. I'm an idiot, I know.
All right, man. Boris is calling it correctly. Viva Benfica. I got it.
Benfica.
Ow.
I've got to read my dad.